Hey guys, Super Godzilla Final Words here, and I am back once again with another video. Today, we're going to be discussing once again about Jurassic Park 3, aka the worst Jurassic movie in the whole franchise. But today I wanted to discuss something a little different. So we all know that in Jurassic World Dominion, it was rumored that the Spinosaurus was going to appear in the film and was going to kind of help Rex defeat the Giganotosaurus. But that never happened. Instead, we got the Therizinosaurus instead. And in my honest opinion, we got a team-up that was basically pointless. That being the Therizinosaurus and T-Rex, aka Rexy, helping each other. Because I'm going to have to admit, that team-up was very pointless. I'm not going to lie, the Therizinosaurus was an impressive creature it was a very impressive dinosaur in the movie. But what reason did it have to help Rexy? Seriously, what was the point of it showing up for the final battle? I mean, there was a huge reason to put the Spinosaurus in the movie and have him to be part of the final battle and help out Rexy to kill the Giganotosaurus. But still, wouldn't it be better if the Spinosaurus was in Jurassic World Dominion and helped out Rexy to kill the freaking Giganotosaurus? That way, the rivalry between the T-Rex and the Spinosaurus can officially come to an end. Well, a lot of people seem to be talking about that, but they never once address about an alternative ending for Jurassic Park 3. And for those who don't know what I'm talking about, let me give you a real quick recap of Jurassic Park 3's final battle. Basically, there was no epic dinosaur v dinosaur. It was just a dinosaur v man situation. Which I kind of thought that was pointless, considering we got that from Jurassic Park, The Lost World, when Ian Malcolm and his girlfriend had to kind of lure the T-Rex back onto the boat with the baby T-Rex. But yeah, our heroes barely got out of that situation alive. So, I got to thinking, what if Jurassic Park 3 had an alternative ending? What would this alternative ending be about? And, of course, how would this affect the story in some way? And will this have any huge impact on the ending of Jurassic Park 3? Well, here is my own personal version of Jurassic Park's alternative ending. The first half of the alternative ending will play out very similar to the movie, where our heroes are trying to contact someone in the mainland. Of course, Alan Grant contacts Ellie's son, Charlie, and he tells him to bring the phone to his mom. Of course, the Spinosaurus shows up and starts attacking our heroes. This is where the change happens. And these are going to be pretty damn big changes. So we know that in Jurassic Park 3, the raptors were after our heroes because they had the eggs. Well, why not just bring that idea? Like, why not just have the Raptors, or have Alan Grant to use that little thing that he uses to kind of communicate to the Raptors, and kind of sends out like a little distress call to the Raptors, letting them know, saying, hey, we're in trouble, we need your help. And knowing that the eggs are there, that would probably give the Raptors a pretty big reason to kind of help the humans. Now, would one of our heroes still trying to lure the Spinosaurus to the crane thing? Well, that depends on how bad the situation is for our heroes. If the situation is pretty bad, then yeah, I'm pretty sure they'll have to use the crane, which means that one of them has to get out in order to use it, which means going to, well, basically putting themselves in danger by the Raptors. Now I know what you guys were wondering, will the final battle be just the Spinosaurus and the Raptors? Oh no, my friends. Oh no. This is where the big game changer comes in. Because I'm going to bring in the Buck and the Dorex. The Buck and the Dorex will... Now I know what you're going to be wondering. Why would the Buck and Dorex show up to fight the Spinosaurus? Does that have something to do with the Bull Rex, which some people are saying that it's Junior, but a lot of people, but it has been confirmed that T-Rex that appeared in Jurassic Park 3 was not Junior. So, what was the reason for Buck and Doe to show up? Well, and why would they show up in the first place? Well, this is where things get interesting. You see, you gotta say that Buck and Doe are kind of tired of seeing members of their kind getting mercilessly killed by the Spinosaurus. Like, they have encountered so many dead T-Rexes, it's not even funny. Plus, like, the Spinosaurus is kind of going around and just killing other apex predators. It's not just T-Rexes. It's going around and killing other apex predators. So Buck and Doe have to put a stop to it. Because the natural ecosystem will need more than just one or two apex predators. They need other apex predators. Sure, Buck and Doe will kill an apex predator or two, but that was probably mostly in self-defense. Not for, and sometimes possibly even for food. They don't kill other apex predators for no damn reason. Unlike Asset 87 did. Asset 87 just went around and killing other apex predators for no reason. So, Buck and Doe will show up to try to put a stop to the Spinosaurus' reign of terror. Now I know what you guys were wondering. Well, wouldn't that mean they'll be putting themselves in danger because they're in water and Spinosaurus has the advantage? Well, I honestly don't think that he'll have a huge advantage because the area that he was in did not look that deep, because for one scene he was swimming in the water and the next he's just completely standing upright. So I don't know if he was rather crawling underwater or was he actually swimming underwater. So, let's just say that the water is not that deep enough for Spinosaurus to even swim in the water. Now, for the Spinosaurus, this would be a very difficult thing for him, because normally he'll handle a single T-Rex. But fighting two, that is going to be a different story. This is where the Spinosaurus might actually struggle here. Because with two T-Rexes, that'll become a problem. That, and there's another thing. the T-Rex that the Spinosaurus killed in Jurassic Park 3, it was confirmed that it was only a juvenile, which meant that it wasn't fully grown. Buck and Doe, on the other hand, they are fully grown T-Rexes, which meant one thing. They have the advantage over SA-7, which means I highly doubt he'll be able to have enough power or strength to even break the neck of a fully grown adult T-Rex. Now, you could argue that he could do the same thing what he did to Big Edie in Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous, but we gotta remember, Spinosaurus' jaws are not built to crush bone. In fact, they're not even built to even fight. Most likely they'll fight as probably a last resort whenever food or resources are scarce. Basically something like a dry season, for example. Besides that, Spinosaurus are not really built to fight. They're mostly built for an aquatic lifestyle. But then again, this is Jurassic Park 3. But once again, I highly doubt that SA-7 will have the strength to break the neck of a fully grown T-Rex. And other people are saying that he had the power to kind of put Big Edie in a coma because he was fully grown in Camp Cretaceous. I don't really believe that that's the same Spinosaurus, because let's be real here, it didn't sounded like the accurate Spinosaurus that we all know and love. So, yeah. Plus, it really didn't act like the same Spinosaurus. It just kind of acted on its own. It just did not have the same, sort of hatred or the same feeling that the JP3 Spinosaurus had. So, I'm not declaring that one as the same Spinosaurus. So, yeah. Anyways, moving on. So, the final battle would eventually begin. Now, you gotta say that the Raptors kind of get involved with this final battle, so it's basically a free-for-all. The Raptors are not on anyone's side, they're not on the human side, they're not on the Spinosaurus' side, hell, they're not even on the T-Rex's side. So this is basically a free-for-all. This is a freaking war zone. And human characters are caught right in the middle of this war zone. So, like what I said before, depending on the situation that our heroes are in, basically, one of them will have to go to the crane. It just depends on how bad the boat's condition is. If it's really bad, then I'm pretty sure they'll have to use the crane in order to get on shore. But if they do that, they'll probably be food to the Raptors, unless they give the eggs back early. But if they do that, then the Raptors will stop attacking the T-Rexes, and possibly stop attacking the Spinosaurus.